is your team at emotional right now?
Oh, we're scarred. I'm not going to sit here and tell you we're not, but that's where I come into play. If at any second I'm scarred or I hold my head, then those poor kids in that locker room have no chance. We lost 4 games in a row last year, right at the end of the season. The difference there is that last year we had 2 senior guards in Blake Young and Clint Stewart, who wouldn't let that team fall apart, and they helped me. And then you had a Bill Walker. Bill, as much as you guys saw his emotion during game time in that locker room, now he was that personality that allowed that team to believe in itself and go forward. And we're kind of trying. Denny's really trying. Denny's really trying to be that person for us right now, and we need to make sure that we follow his energy right now.
You mentioned how much you need something good to happen. Are you reaching, I hate to call it must-win territory, but a situation where it's critical that you guys get a win real soon?
No. I mean, for the health of the team, it'd be good to win a game. That'll do that. But that must-win deal, the only game you must win is when you're facing elimination, because then your season's over. And that's the day that you don't get to come back to work the next day and get better. That's the only must-win in college basketball, is that day you play and you know that the next day there's no practice and no games if you don't win that one.
Frank, the last 2 ball games, teams have really taken you out of the transition game and getting fast break points. How much does that hurt your club to be forced to play half-court basketball?
It's hard to play open court attack basketball when you get nothing out of your defense. It's hard to play transition basketball when the other team is scoring the ball every time. Early in the game today, we were doing a decent job defensively. We got in the open court, we just didn't make shots. Then they got going and they started making shots, and we didn't do a good job of guarding, and so then that slows the game down. It's a lot easier to get back defensively after a made basket than after a missed basket. And then we got to have a game where we make the shots that we take. We got to go out there, and instead of being 3 for 16 or whatever we got to have a game where we're 9 for 14. Then all of a sudden, everyone will start feeling better and relax and go forward. But that open court basketball is something that we do. We got to create baskets off our defense. We've got to create open court opportunities off our defense. And it's something that we had not done since the first half of the Oklahoma game. And it's the first time we tried to do it today, and I was encouraged to see that.
Is the team playing tight at all?
I don't think it's tight. It's just a young team, and it's a young team, and I think it's a team that's looking for leadership from within, and I think you got some young kids that are desperately looking for that leadership, for that teammate that's willing to stand up and say, it's going to be all right, get on my shoulders, I'm going to help you get there. And as we continue to search for that, it's going to be a process for us.
I don't know if you've looked ahead at Colorado, have you seen them play, do you know anything about them going into this weekend?
They're real young. They recruited a bunch of freshmen that they're extremely excited about. They had one of the better freshmen in the league in Corey Higgins last year. I think he's their leading scorer this year. They're going to play that, I don't know if Princeton is the right word for it, that system where it's the complete opposite of what Baylor tries to do to you. And as those young kids they got continue to play in that system, they're going to continue to get better. I know Jeff is extremely excited about their freshman class. He thinks it's going to be a special group of players, and we have to go in there and build on the enthusiasm that we tried to play with at times today and become more consistent at that, because that's what, when we're good, that's what we have. We have unbelievable energy and unbelievable passion, and for whatever reason, we had lost that coming into today's game, and it was good to see us play that way for a little while at least today.